But he lives for games like this, Jalen. You know, he comes out with statement games. He's playing against an up-and-comer like Kevin Durant. He wants to be good right now.
He had 14 in the first quarter. Here's Durant on the pull-up, Jay. Durant to the rim. Sonics out in transition. Bump and bucket.
That's why it doesn't matter how much you bench press.
That's right.
When you're coming into the NBA. Basket and one by Durant.
Look at Kobe working over Gerald Wilkins. Damian Wilkins, excuse me.
I'm pretty sure he got a chance to see that from his dad and his...
The whole Wilkins family he worked over. Durant with the jumper, Sonics down one. Kobe, look at this. Bye-bye.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what, Kobe can do it all, but he's also got 7 rebounds and 6 assists coming in, which is very impressive.
He just burned every Sonic to ever don the Seattle on that play.
Well, he has a couple of more years to do it until they move.
3 minutes to go in LA. Lakers with a 10-point lead. All right, Pacers thought maybe they might get Jermaine O'Neal back in Denver. They did not. Nuggets won 7 straight against this Pacer team. Jamal Tinsley steals the pass from Marcus Camby. He's going coast to coast. Nuggets would spot the Pacers an 18-point lead. They were up 15-0 at this game. And in my garage, that's a skunk. Game over. This one would continue.
It doesn't matter. You're in Denver. It's the altitude. Jalen Rose started his career there. He knows that.
Absolutely. Kiki Vanderway and those guys ran people out of the gym.
Into the fourth.
Here comes the run.
Mike Dunleavy knocks down the 3.
Has he been pumping some weights or what? He looks pretty big.
He can now bench press over 185. He had 30. J.R. Smith hits the 3 there to pull Denver within 4. So Sean Williams at the line hits the first. Jim O'Brien calls a timeout.
Now hold on. I've never seen this before. You ice your own player? I mean, I've seen the other coach do that, but then he misses the second one. I don't understand that.
It wasn't the intent, obviously, but that seems to be what happened. Off the inbounds now. Smith has the ball. Dunleavy fouls him. He gets 3 free throws. Made the first 2. Oh, boy. He left one on the board. That's a killer.
And it's hard to be upset at a guy like J.R. Smith comes in at the end of the game, knocks down a couple of big threes to put himself in that position. Unfortunately, couldn't make the 3rd free throw.
The Pacers hang on 112, 110, and a 7-game losing streak to the Nuggets. Dunleavy again with the 30 points. Kiki, quick thoughts, though, on how the Pacers won this game a little bit despite themselves there at the end.
Well, you know, it wasn't a pretty game, but this is a big win in Denver. Denver's a very difficult place to win in, especially at the end of the game. They got veteran players. Indiana Pacers are a little bit younger. They don't have Jermaine O'Neal. They have a new system, new coach. I think it's a very, very big win. Hopefully it gets them started on a little bit of a roll.
And playing without Jermaine O'Neal, the Indiana Pacers, going to Denver, get a win. Mike Dunleavy stepped up his game. Jamal Tinsley's been a triple-double waiting to happen here the last few games. The Indiana Pacers have been playing well. It'll be interesting to see how they continue to play on this West Coast swing.
Yeah, both these teams, injury issues. Obviously, Kenyon Martin not playing, Nene not playing for Denver. But still, that's a tough way to lose.
I'll tell you what, that really hurts those guys more than you might imagine because they have no big inside presence. That stopper in the middle, Kenyon Martin, no Nene. They're going to struggle until they get those guys back.
Eduardo Nara, more of a banger in there. He'll step outside and...
Right, hustle player.
Hustle play.
They need the intimidation factor, though. They really need Kenyon Martin back.
Pacers were not intimidated.
Not at all.
That's what we learned from this game. All right, much more for NBA Fast Break on the way here. 7 months ago, they met in the playoffs. Now the Heat and Bulls are mingling at the bottom of the Eastern Conference standings. Which one can rally to make the postseason? Jalen and Kiki go on the clock with their answers when Fast Break comes back.